A little-known secret is that the relatively cold water reefs of Port Elizabeth are regarded as amongst the best in the world.
I love the sea, and every experience is a new experience. Every time you go out to sea, it's peaceful, there's peace, it's beautiful. Even rough seas are beautiful. There is something special and something different about our coast.
Though visibility tends to be around 8 meters, the wide variety of marine life in vivid colors is mesmerizing.
My role at Ocean Divers is as General Manager. I'm responsible for the day-to-day dealings of a dive school, all of the operations involved with all the planning and the staff planning, our weekly planning, and of course I also do the sales and marketing. It is my primary role to convey the fact that we are authentic and we want people to experience the character of our dive school.
Ocean Divers started 30 years ago, into 1982. It is most probably the start, or very much the beginning, of most sport diving in South Africa, where you'll still find right through the industry in South Africa, all the industry leaders learned to dive here. The regional manager of Paddy learned to dive here at Port Elizabeth. And so most of these other big dive organizations in the country have got very, very close link with our organization because of those beginnings.
We're a family dive school. We allow people to just be themselves. We have a very strong focus on training, we have a strong focus on fun, and we have a very, very strong focus on safety.
We have got over 20 year, actually a 30-year clean safety record, so we try and build on that. The reasons why it is there is that we take a huge amount of care in our preparation.
If you've never dived before and you've always wondered what it would be like, you basically want to try it before you buy it. We have that facility.
People get more from diving than learning a skill because it's one of the very few non-competitive sports that works very well for people that want to, or families that want to come and do stuff together or do something together, and mothers and fathers and children can actually dive together without any pressure of performing.
The ODI staff credentials are revered internationally.
What we do in the confined water, we start with very basic skills that will include how to assemble your dive gear, how the fins work, how everything works. And after that, you will go and experience the pool.
The indoor pool is purpose-built for scuba diving, with the shallow end being 1.5 meters, extending to 3.3 meters in the deep end, to do proper equalizing and buoyancy training, to experience the wonderful world of weightlessness.
We are very blessed to be able to have an indoor heated pool. We are the only company on the entire coastal belt with the indoor heated pool. It's custom built for diving, which enables us to do a significant amount of buoyancy training.
Buoyancy is a fundamental skill that all divers need to master to achieve balance in the water and to protect the environment in which they dive. Quentin Gibson, a highly qualified instructor, also skippers the second ODI boat. Just how did Quentin perfect the hover?
Lots and lots of practice and being relaxed.
From seldom swimming in the sea to hardly being out of it, how did ODI's Sharon Clark become an instructor?
I was working at Ocean Divers at the time. I was a dive master and the opportunity arose for me to become an instructor, and I was previously a teacher, so I wanted to combine my love for teaching as well as my love for diving, so it was the perfect combination.
We'll start with some skills like mask clearing, regulator retrieval, regulator clearing, that type of thing, and then go to more advanced things like buddy breathing, rescue skills, and also buoyancy skills. Most of what we do as scuba divers is buoyancy related. In other words, we need to try and be weightless, neutral in the middle of the ocean somewhere, so because we don't want to do harm at the bottom and we also don't want to pop up. So we need to learn to be neutral and use our equipment to do that successfully. Spend quite a bit of time as students in the water just perfecting buoyancy. And if you can ask any old diver, they'll tell you that's one of the most difficult things to learn about the diving experience.
Wetsuit is going to make you more buoyant. That means it's going to make you float on top of the water. So you're going to wear a weight belt with approximately 10% of your body weight, and you're also going to have a scuba unit on your back. Now, in the part of the scuba unit is a cylinder, and in that cylinder is normal compressed air. It's not a funny gas, it's not oxygen, and it's normal compressed air, the air that you are breathing right now.
If you enjoy diving and would like to take your skills to a new level, this demonstration shows how to retrieve every aspect of your equipment.
I think one of the main problems in the beginning is things like balance. A lot of students struggle to find their balance underwater.
In a little while you'll be able to see one of our more advanced courses taking place. We're going to be doing some rescue techniques in the pool, which is stepping up towards the leadership courses. If you're looking at qualifying as a master diver or as a dive master or an instructor, it's one of the essential parts of training. It is also an essential part of training for self-rescue. We teach you aspects like self-rescue, having the ability most of all to recognize a scenario as an emergency situation. You will do in-water resuscitation, you will learn how to retrieve, how to search and recover, how to load an injured person onto a boat. One hopes that these situations never occur in your lifetime, but should they occur, you will be equipped adequately so. In pool training today, and we do rescue training scenarios in the ocean and on the shoreline that will adequately equip you to cope in any rescue emergency situation.
Okay, bring him closer.
Okay, bring him in.
One, two, three. Right, there we go. Now you start checking vitals.
Okay. Okay.
Put this way, it stays a bit drier. Okay.
ODI has 2 8-metre superdugs, licensed to carry a total of 17 passengers each, with night rating, to take divers to the best diving sites in Port Elizabeth. With 2 boats on the water, ODI has numerous dive training options, offered as part or full-time courses, preparing new divers to safely enjoy their experience.
Our character is families are welcome, and everything we do is based on a family that live here and start here, and we need to expand that into every customer that comes here. Our children grew up here and are still, the second one is still growing up here in the same dive school. We met each other here, Elzabé and me, at the same dive school. So it's a family place. It's a place to belong. It's a place where we're building on a bigger long-term family of people that care for each other.
It's been great. I've grown up in dive school from a very young age. So basically I had a lot of opportunity to network with a lot of people from a very young age. My parents have always tried to include us in all the activities that we have on the weekends and during the week. My mom has really turned the dive school around and she's really done good things with it.
Well, it's really fun because I get to do like my parties here and I can go diving when I want to, and it's also really fun going out on the boat because you can experience things that most of your friends can't.
Diving with ODI is really exciting. The caring aspect from Elzabé and Leslie are so important. They just make you feel as though you're part of the family, which is really, really appreciated. And I've involved my whole family because of that.
Through diving, they've really brought out the passion within each and every one of like us as family members, which has been quite amazing. And even in the club as a whole, you can see that they really just encourage passion for diving and passion within yourself to push yourself to another level that you would never think is possible.
I think what you can experience when you come into ODI the first time is the Discover Scuba course, where you will be exposed to all the basics. Firstly, just a short video, PADI video, that will tell you all the basic safety things like equalizing your ears and weightlessness, and how all the equipment works, just on a basic level. And then we will take you into our pool, our indoor pool, and you can go and experience firsthand what it feels like to scuba dive and to be weightless and to walk around underwater and do things that scuba divers do.
I love it in the sense that when you go under the water, you've got only your own thoughts. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's relaxing. It's just one of those things that brings you back to nature in such a great way that you appreciate it every time you go under the water. It's just that feeling of total freedom and just you alone.
There's one story that I can share with you. Was my 60th dive. Woo! And it was at Cape Recife, and I dive at Thunderbolt. It was about 2-3 weeks ago. And when we went down there to the bottom, Sharon decided that she's going to whip out a lollipop, because seeing that I love my lolly so much, at 28 meters underwater, she gave me a lollipop, and me and a friend, Yolanda, decided to have a little soki, and it was a good experience. I'll never forget my 60th dive.
I started diving February 2012, started with the pool session, then I loved it. Then I went on for my open water, advanced and sea rescue. There's a lot of mystery in the sea and anxiety to think what's going to happen on your first dive. Sharks, of course, in the mind.
Hi, my name is Chu Xing Li. I came from China and I dive here at Port Elizabeth. The first time I went to the sea, I always have a lot of panic and I feel scared at the first. But when I get to the bottom, I see there's another world that's become much more better.
Being dive school operators, Elzabé and I have taken a lot of people all over the world, places like Comoros, Mauritius, Seychelles, Thailand, Egypt, all of these exotic dive locations that are very, very popular.
Our experience in Thailand, wow, fantastic, one word. Both Elzabé and Leslie, professional, Really, they were sorted, they got it right. They exceeded my expectation in every aspect of it. And everything that I just experienced there was something new every single moment. So there wasn't a dull moment, which is good, and I really, really loved it there.
Being on tour with Elzabé and Leslie and my own family in Thailand was a really awesome experience. First of all, they are so organised, and they really go out of their way to make sure that everybody's happy and taken care of, and they've just got everything in place, and they've got such experience of being there for so many years in a row that they know where to go, what are the good tours to go on, what are we going to enjoy. They picked out awesome dive sites for us. The visibility, I mean, you could see other countries, you know, it was stunning. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The variety of things that we saw were awesome. It was just really a good experience.
Ocean Divers International joins hands each year with the South African National Defence Force for their PTSR training. The new recruits are challenged and exposed to new environments to see how they adapt and cope. Ocean Divers International makes a significant contribution to the local Eastern Cape community.
The ODI Winter Warmer Drive is actually an annual event for us. We like to invest in our community. We care what happens. It's important to make a difference for us. And our part of our ODI family is everybody contributes. This year we've had a phenomenal response so far. We've only been running our campaign for about just over a week, and we've collected more than 70 blankets already. We are able to make not a difference to everyone, but we can make a difference to someone.
ODI cares about the environment, and partnering with the ACVV Kailatu Youth Centre, the International Beach Cleanup Day was a very popular event.
So yeah, when we are ready on the weekend, we take you on the bubble bus. And I think the most important thing and the fun thing about this is that you are going to now mix with qualified divers, and there is stories and there's things happening and people chatting, and you're going to make 15 new friends on every dive because you have a common place, which is diving. So you'll be this new, inexperienced person sitting next to a guy that's done quite a few dives, and you'll be able to share, and he will share with you, and everybody cares for each other, want to be together, have fun, have a good laugh.
Hello, my name is Frederick Abers. I'm a geotechnologist at Tosca Lab. That's my day job. What I actually wanted to do is being a permanent dive master. I love the sea. That brings me to, I'm a dive master, a paddy dive master, diving with ODI. That absolutely changed my life. I'm in love with the sea.
Seeing a shark for the very first time is probably one of the scariest things, because your dive master is going to turn around and tell you there's a shark, and the first thing you're going to think about is jaws coming at you. In the ocean, the shark is the boss. You give way to him and he passes, and they are probably one of the most placid animals I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm sitting here on the boat waiting for everybody. All the divers just gone down, and for me somehow this is the best part. It's quiet, it's me and the sea, and I've spent my life on the sea and I love the sea. This is the main purpose of it all.
My favourite dive to date must have been the Thunderbolt dive. We had 20 meters viz. It was top to bottom viz. It was absolutely stunning. The best that I can remember, Sharon gave Jurgen a sucker underneath the water at 30 meters underneath the water. It was absolutely amazing. Lying on the sand, eating a sucker. And playing rock, paper, scissors on the ascent. And the nicest thing on the ascent, on our emergency stop, we had a tango session, Jurgen and I, It was most likely the best dive ever. And that day we actually went out 3 times. Exhausting, but exuberating. It was awesome.
Hi, I'm Dr. Neil Bruton. I've been diving with ODI for 4.5 years. In fact, I've been diving most of my life, and, over a period of many, many years. The reasons I dive, firstly, is just to get out to sea. I love the sea. Been involved in deep sea fishing for many decades as well. Secondly is the dive itself, actually being underwater, different environment, takes you completely offline for 45 minutes to an hour sometimes if you're lucky. And then thirdly is photography. Photography has been a lifelong passion, hobby of mine, and to this day I really enjoy the results and the creativity that's presented by underwater photography. And I must say, particularly having dived in other spots around the world, the reefs off Port Elizabeth, when you get good water, when you get a clear day, have got to be amongst the best on earth.
When you go diving in the sea, it's really fun, but you've got to first get used to it. Once you're used to it, then you can see so many new things, and it's just really awesome.
The coral is so colourful. We obviously have sharks here, which Thailand does not. So it's always nice to have that bit of a rush going.
Just kick back, relax, and enjoy the scene.
Another part of my role would be to educate our customers that Ocean Divers is a one-stop dive destination shop.
We're in the engine room of the dive school. We've got a 320 litre K14 diver compressor with a clean air station. We use a double filter system to keep the air very clean. We've got a full-blown nitrox facility that you can pump nitrox, and spare air banks, which makes the turnaround time quite a bit faster, especially on weekends between dives. We pump in non-peak times, we pump the air banks up, and then we decant directly from the air banks into the cylinders. In the school we've got about 45 or 50 cylinders that belong to the school. Again, it is just to get the process faster and seamless between 2 dives with our customers, so that they don't have to stand here and wait for equipment, that type of thing.
Servicing of the school equipment, of course, is essential to the safety of our customers. So that gets done annually, or if it's needed earlier than that, we do it earlier than that. That is critical in terms of the safety of our divers, and we use only the very best equipment to ensure that clients are comfortable and they're happy divers.
We really care about Ocean Divers. We really care about the extended family, our friends, and everybody that shares this with us.
We love our school, we love the people, we love the place, we love the city. Everyone is welcome. It's always, it's what we live for, it's what we live to do.
When walking down this road, I realized that we never, like footprints that were washed away off the sand. And as I take this picture to hold a moment, it's gotta last in my heart and be clear in my mind. 'Cause there isn't any warning telling us to stop, where to go, or what we've got. So let's drive till we're out of gas, walk for miles, as long as you promise me this, that we can live in a tent right by the sea. Oh, I'd be happy doing those things. I would be happy doing all those things. So as we talk all night, just sitting by the fire and discussing lifetime hurts and finding out who we are. And every night there would be talk for many hours, so at last in our heart, and it clears up our minds. 'Cause there isn't any warning telling us to stop, where to go, or what we've got. So let's drive till we're out of gas, walk for miles, as long as you promise me this, that we can live in a tent right by the sea. Oh, I'd be happy doing those things. Let's drive till we're out of gas, walk for miles, as long as you promise me this, that we can live in a tent right by the sea. Oh, I'd be happy doing those things.
Elzabé is like a mother away from mother, a mother from another mother. She is, she's there for you 24 hours a day. It doesn't matter if it's diving, personal life, cooking recipes, not that she cooks. She'll kill me for this. But she's my friend. The same with Leslie. I trust him with my whole being. He can take me anywhere in the world and I'll dive with him with ease.
Hi, Elzabé and Leslie, very, very fantastic people, a family atmosphere. I actually know Elzabé quite a while. We've been at school together, and just by accident we meet up here, me falling in love with the sea, meeting Elzabé here, and meeting fantastic family-orientated people.
When I first met Elzabé and Leslie, obviously quite professional in what they were doing, very, very passionate about diving, and never gave up on me. There were times where I wanted to give up on my first dive, and they never gave up. Always encouraged me to go for it, and really understood, I think, my fears initially of diving.
Wow. Leslie and Elzabé have impacted my life big time. Sure, in a lot of ways, actually.
Working at Ocean Divers, one of the nicest things about working there is that it's a family-orientated business, which is something that a lot of people battle with, but for me it gives you a more solid base. They actually, you're not just a number when you work there, you are a person, and they care, and that comes out nearly every day in our work situation.
Oh no, they're great. They are mentors, they are parents, they are friends, they are everything that you need in this kind of environment. They've been at it for so long, so they are absolutely great when it comes to giving advice, lending a helping hand here and there. So yes, my experience would have been probably not as great as if it weren't for Leslie and for the team around. Yeah,
I've known Elzabé and Leslie for about 15, 20 years. This is the second time around for me with them. Very, very good people to work for.
The camaraderie, the safety, the organisation is a real accolade to a lifetime's commitment to diving by Elzabé and Leslie.
My mom's also influenced me in a big way. She's always been very supportive and always encouraged me to just go after my dream.
They love diving, they absolutely love it. When they do get a chance to dive, they get so excited, and I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to dive with them, and then we dived all together as a family with me, my mom, my dad and my sister, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Betul.
There will be a way to pay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You want to see my naughty face? Let me just think over.
We try and really, sorry.
Going in the sea to becoming a diving instructor. Okay, these people.
My name is Ranga. I work in the harbour as an emitter. My life is okay. Let's put it back. Let's put it back.
Let me just now. Let me think about that question you were going to ask me.
Can you hear me?
Jy moet nie te ver weg gaan nie. Ek sweet al.
You should see what's going on behind you. You don't know what's going on behind you.
Seeing all the colourful coral and the fish and driving the boat and making other people scared, but it's fun.
There we go. Photo bomb, video bombers.
My girls.
Stop going in his face. It's fine, it can be this side.
That side, okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't move.
Okay, that's sure.
Don't diss Elzabé.
My husband and I have accepted with pride the invitation by Ocean Divers International, Port Elizabeth, to christen their...
And you shot, I was like, ow! Buddy, did you see that?
I lost you.
It's alright.
I'm having passion assistance on standby.